Lee Mowbray will be heading into the Boxing Day fixtures with Blackburn Rovers up against Sheffield Wednesday, trying to do something he's never done before, and that is outfox Tony Pulis. Can it be done? We'll take a look at it next. Folks, back once again with another match preview. This time looking forward to Blackburn Rovers Boxing Day fixture up against the master of disaster, Tony Pulis. That's right, we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, snot what you're doing, swallow what you're chewing, and smash that subscribe button to give you a banger today with all things Blackburn Rovers later, Championship related. Whoa, we got it all here. Under one Ruski, that's right, of course, games coming thick and fast. No time to take a break, and of course no time to get excited because the game's just coming at you all over the place. Now, I want a big shout out now to the patrons support the channel behind the scenes. We're up to 23. We're looking for another 2 more to make it 25 before the end of the calendar year. We are down to the last 7 or 8 days. Can it be done? Can it be done? I don't know. I really don't know. But if you are interested in supporting the channel, check out the link down below, patreon.com/Roverseas. So, of course, big game this one. Trying to get back into the path, of course. So let's take a look at the teams in action then, shall we? Of course, it is Rovers up against Sheffield Wednesday, and it'll take place, goodness gracious me, at the Garden of Bloody Eden. It is Ewood Park. That's right, goodness gracious me. Holy smokes, yeah. Of course, now these two sides have played each other in the past 151 times. Rovers winning 56 of them, Sheffield Wednesday winning 57 of them, and it's been 38 draws. That is correct. Of course, now the recent record, though, heading into this, now both sides have played 20 games this season. Rovers are averaging about 2 goals per game compared to 1 game for Sheffield Wednesday. As for 15 shots for Rovers on average compared to Sheffield Wednesday's 9. Both sides picking up on average about 2 yellow cards a game, and also 5 corners to Sheffield Wednesday's 4. As you can see down the graphic there. Rovers bossing aerial success rate as well. 53% of all aerial battles are won by Rovers. 45 for Sheffield Wednesday. 56 for Rovers as well. Possession wise, that's on average. And also an average of 80% success rate with their passes. So good numbers, but guess what? The results aren't doing so well for Rovers at the moment. But we'll just see how we get on then, shall we? Of course, these are the home versus the away stats now here. Of course, Rovers still averaging about 2 goals per game compared to 1 for Sheffield Wednesday. And also 14 shots compared to their 8 on the road. Meanwhile, Rovers picking up around about 2 yellow cards when played at home. Just 1 for Sheffield Wednesday when they are on the road. Similar stats for the corners is there. And also aerial success rate is also still in Rovers' favour, as is possession, as is pass success rate. Kicking on further now to goals for the season. Of course, Rovers scoring 34 in total, both home and away. Sheffield Wednesday just scoring 11 goals. That's quite a shocking statistic there. 24 of Rovers goals coming through open play, 3 set pieces, 4 counter attacks, and 3 penalties. As for Sheffield Wednesday, 11 goals, 5 through open play, 3 set pieces, 2 penalties, and 1 own goal. And as you see there, conversion rate of 11% for Rovers, 6 for Sheffield Wednesday. Of course, as for goals conceded, again at Rovers conceding. It's quite a lot compared. Look, can we go back? Yeah, they've scored 34. They've conceded 24, and they've actually conceded more than Sheffield Wednesday, who are of course in the relegation zone at the moment. So yeah, Rovers conceded 24, 17 of those through open play, 3 set pieces, 1 counter attack, 2 penalties, and 1 OG. As for Sheffield Wednesday, 15 through open play, 5 set pieces. So that could be an area where Rovers can focus on 1 penalty as well. And as you can see, a conversion rate of 9 for Rovers, 8 for Sheffield Wednesday. Let's take a look at some more stats and figures and grids sort of here. We're going to come at you with the possession. Rovers on average when they play, 41% of all their possessions in the middle third, 29% is in the opposition third, with 30% in their own third. As for Sheffield Wednesday, a bit more of the ball in the middle third there, 43% for them, 30% going forward, 27% going back. So they seem to be an attacking sort of team. Yeah, when you look at that. And as for the attacking avenues, Rovers preferring to go down the wings, 38% of the time, left and right, 25% down the middle. As for Sheffield Wednesday, they prefer the right-hand side, I guess. Harris is the man running down there. 42% of all their attacking avenues coming down the right. So whoever's that left back has to be on their bloody gay game. For Rovers, 24% down the middle and 33% down the left. As for shots, Rovers shots are mostly coming in the 18-yard box. 57% for the Rovers, 4% in the 6-yard area, and 39% long-range bad balls. As for Sheffield Wednesday, 5% in the 6-yard box, 55% in the 18-yard box, and 40 long-range. Adam Reach sort of specials right there. And as you can see, the shots coming down the throat there for Rovers, 63% of the time down the middle, 21% down the left, 17% down the right. As for Sheffield Wednesday, kind of similar to a 65% down the middle, 17% down the left, and 18% of all shots coming down the right. Kicking off forward, let's take a look at the stats and figures and of the key men that matter. Of course, Adam Armstrong got 16 goals to his name. He did get one against Rotherham, it was, of course, they drew a blank against Stoke. Four goals for of course, Harvey Elliott. Of course, Barry Johnson got himself 3, as has Sam Gallagher. They need to start chipping in with some more, though. As for yellows, Johnson's got himself 6, Lenihan's got 4, Rothwell's got 4, and Douglas has 3. As for reds, just Darragh Lenihan this season. Goodness gracious me, look at their honour roll for Sheffield Wednesday. They come in there with Josh Winder scoring 4 goals. He's the top goal scorer. Band's got 2, Patson's got 2. Rose, Jordan Bloody Rose, he scores when he wants, folks. He scores when he wants. That's right, with a goal there. Udaja Bajo with 6 yellows. Band's got 5. Luongo has got 5, and Harris has got 3 as well. Lees, Harris, Windus, and Van Aken all got themselves red cards to boot. Can there be another one? We'll have to wait and see. Kicking off forward, let's take a look at the starting lineups. I've gone with this. It's pretty much what you would expect, and pretty much similar to what the team that ended, or at least played, in the last game against Stoke. I've got Kaminsky between sticks. Douglas at left back. He gets the nod for me. Lenihan at centre back alongside Bradley Johnson. I don't know what the deal is with Ayala. I don't know what the deal is with Williams. I know Scott Wharton is out, but I guess Johnson's going to play in there for the time being. It's square pegs and round holes, folks. Square pegs, round holes. Naomi at right back, no questions asked. Then Rothwell, Tribal, and Holtby make up our 3-man midfield for the time being. And Elliott on the left, Gallagher on the right, Armstrong down the middle. It's pretty much as you would expect. Butterworth can compete as well for a shot from the bench now, which is good to see. And and there's also some other places. Tyree Stolen, Chapman also getting some run-outs. Dak was back in under 23 action midweek against Derby. You know what? So that could be not too long away until he can be competing for a starting berth in this team. Kicking off forward though, this is Sheffield Wednesday's team. They play 3 at the back, folks, and when we've played up against teams that play 3 at the back, we've struggled. They got Westwood between sticks, a keeper that we were linked with in the summer. Unfortunately, it didn't pan out, but hey, every cloud has a silver lining. Kaminsky. Palmer at centre back alongside Dunkley and Lees make up your 3-man defensive core there. Adam Reach on the left, Harris on the right, Shaw and Pulsley in the middle there. Young Shaw there, hasn't got a picture, but he's there. He's still there. And Bannon, of course, pulling some strings in the middle there. Patterson and Windass up top. It's a very, very predominantly British lineup here. You've got Pulsley, maybe the exception to the rule, but it's a decent side. There's some players, some quality on that field there. If I was doing some a combined 11, would I steal some of these? I would probably steal Reach. I think he's got a bit of reach on him. Bannon's also a good sort of player for midfield, and of course centre backs. Dunkley is also pretty savvy, and Lees as well. So there's 4 guys I would probably take out of that. Harris is also very, very savvy as well. So there's some good players that I would put in amongst the Rovers squad. Let's take a look at the last 5 games heading into this then, shall we? Of course, Rovers not great form, just 1 win in the past 5 for them. Not great. We need to get back on the winning run. Of course, Stoke was a shit fest. We don't really like that one. The Rotherham game was also a shit fest. In fact, it's been pretty shitty these past 5 games. This whole December has been shit. It feels like Mowbray won the manager of the month, even though we sidetracked that son of a gun. But again, it's been 1 win in 5. Terrible. Same said for Sheffield Wednesday, 1 win in 5 for them, or 1 win in 5. They did beat Coventry last time out at home, kept a clean sheet to boot as well. So they'll be coming in there with the tails up a little bit, and hopefully looking forward to stringing a couple of results together to get themselves up the table the Tony Pulis way, of course. Let's take a look at the last 6 at home and against the last 6 away for Sheffield Wednesday. I've got this one cut off a little bit there. Rovers just 1 defeat the past 6 at home, and they did lose to Norwich. Of course, prior to that, they did we've got games 1 against Rotherham, games 1 against Millwall, Barnsley, Rangers, QPR, and of course Middlesbrough. So positive results there. Conceding goals though, not keeping clean sheets, which is our not our specialty. As for Sheffield Wednesday, without a win in 6, of course, their only highlight was a draw against Swansea. So let's hope that continues, and they haven't scored a goal in a couple of them as well. Let's take before we jump to the form table. I want to tell you the record I get for Tony Mowbray. The record against Mowbray against Pulis is pretty shitty. I did open up with that. They managed against each other 8 times. It's been 6 wins for Pulis, 2 draws, and nothing for Mowbray. However, Tony Mowbray's record against Sheffield Wednesday is much better. He's managed against them 12 times, and again that's across his managerial career, winning 6 of them, losing 4 of them, and drawing 2 of them. So he picks up around about 1.67 points a game. The form table looks like this at the moment. Rovers were sky high a couple of weeks back, and that just goes how quick it all changed. Rovers now sitting in 16th spot. Can you see them? They're right about here. Sheffield Wednesday, though, fortunately for Rovers, are worse off in 22nd spot. But again, a win for them, and guess what? They'll flip-flop in the old form table. That's overall form. Let's take a look at the home form coming at you. Here it is. Of course, Rovers' home form is 7th, which is good. That's just good. Another win for us. Kudos gets up there with top form. Sheffield Wednesday's home form is 17th, but guess what? We're not playing them at home, which is good. We are playing them away, and their away form is shady right here, right now. They're 22nd spot in relegation form for away day form. Played in the recent 6, just picked up a draw, 5 defeats on the spin. Let's take a look at the last few encounters between these two sides. course, back-to-back wins for Rovers heading into this 5-0 win at Hillsborough last time around. Lewis Hobby opened up scoring before Massimo Luongo changed the face of the game. Cameron Dawson own goal. Lewis Hobby with another goal himself. Darrell and Sam Gallagher made it a rout, a 5-0 router-rooney. Also, we did beat them lastminute.com against Sheffield Wednesday at Ewood Park last time around. Jacob Murphy opened up scoring, and then the bit of paper, the toasty bit of paper, and Tonson Malarabayo comes up with an equaliser. I was happy with that, but John Buckley made me wet my pants with a 2-1 win in the bloody end for a nice result there for Bookers and co. And then, of course, prior to that, it's Sheffield Wednesday picked up a W against us at Hillsborough, 4-2. Goals galore in that one. We also beat them 4-2 as well. We exchanged 4-2s and a couple of wins there for Sheffield Wednesday in the bloody end. That's, of course, home away. The last 6 at Ewood is not great, though, for Rovers. We actually had back-to-back wins for them against Sheffield Wednesday. Prior to that, though, we were without a win in 4, going all the way back to 2013. So, yeah, I'm hoping that we can turn the corner again and maybe get another 3 points and then start to climb the bloody table. Meanwhile, that's just a little bit of what I think about this match. What about our lovely little feline, of course, Digicast? Digicast, what do you think is going to happen this coming match day on Boxing Day between Sheffield Wednesday and Rovers at Ewood Park? Give it to me straight. I nearly bloody forgot. Now, of course, heading out of this game, Rovers will be taking on Huddersfield on the 29th of December before we kick off 2021 with a match against Birmingham at St Andrews. Then I do believe Rovers take on Doncaster on the 9th of January will be the first match we can get to see Bradley Dacarino back before we then take on Stoke, and then we take on Norwich, of course, Swansea in quick succession. Then, of course, Sheffield Wednesday exit this match. They take on Middlesbrough, of course, at Hillsborough, and also take on Derby County in back-to-back home games. They also take on Exeter as well in the FA Cup. Then they'll take on Coventry at their St Andrews, and also wrap that sort of stretch up against Wickham, also at Hillsborough, of course. What else do we have going forward? Now, here is an illustrious list of some of the players that have played for both Blackburn Rovers and Sheffield Wednesday. Pick out some of your favourites. I've gone in there. We've got Paul Warhurst, a winner there. We've got Stuart Ripley, of course. Ben Marshall recently on a podcast. Make sure you check that out. Lucas Chow as well, scoring goals. It wasn't really good for us. He was okay for Sheffield Wednesday. Cameron Gallagher, of course, legend. And, of course, Leon Wurst at the top of the shop there. Absolutely shocker-rooney. Chef Kikuchi, of course, goes without saying. Meanwhile, kicking on first, take a look at what else is going on out in the Championship, of course. This is the leaderboards across the board. The best possession team-based team at the moment is Norwich with 57.6% possession. Huddersfield are up there in second, with Rovers into third, 56.1. Bournemouth and Brentford make up the Power 5. As for the most aggressive, well, we are taking on this week is Sheffield Wednesday, 35 yellows with 5 red cards. Rotherham up into second, Stoke, Birmingham and Forest make up your Power 5. Aerial duels 1, Cardiff leave the charge there. Birmingham, Stoke and Preston, with Rovers hanging into 5th spot there, 52.8% possession or ahead, or aerial duels 1. As for shots per game, Norwich lead the charge there. Rovers not too far away either with 15.3. Bournemouth, Brentford and Millwall make up your Power 5. As for pass accuracy, Norwich lead the charge on that one as well. Reading, Huddersfield, Brentford and then Rovers into 5th spot there. The best player ratings doesn't really matter. It's all opinion based, sports. It's all opinion bloody based. Of course, a couple of COVID sort of games cancellations this week. I believe Middlesbrough are out. I think who else is out? Rotherham are out. Who else? I can't really remember. But these are the games that will take place. Bristol City taking on Wickham. Of course, the majority of them kick off at the same time. One exception, that is Watford against Norwich. Bristol City against Wickham, of course. Big result. Well, big match needed for Bristol City to get himself back in the thick of things. Another big game is Forest up against Birmingham in the battle of the sort of the basement battlers right there. Derby, of course, looking to get some more points on the board against Preston. Barnsley against Huddersfield. QPR take on Swansea. Reading against a difficult Luton Town. Of course, Cardiff against Brentford. That's fruity. Coventry against Stoke as well. Watford against Norwich in the late kickoff. But the game, of course, of the Boxing Day fixtures that we all want to see is Rovers against Sheffield Wednesday. Now, the plan is I will have a watch along for this one, so make sure you come by and say hello. This is the table as it stands. Norwich lead the charge by 5 points over Bournemouth, but it could all change, folks. It could all bloody change. Swansea, Brentford, Watford, and Borough make up your Power 6 there. Wickham, Sheffield Wednesday, and Derby going down. Rovers into 11th spot. Of course, a win for them, they could actually go as high as 9th. Sheffield Wednesday are in 23rd. A win for them, they could go nowhere. They'll remain there, so they just need the points on the bloody board. As for the top players at the moment around the Championship, of course, Ivan Toney leads his charge, 16 points, 16 goals on the board for him. Arnaud Armstrong just one adrift with 15. 15. Lucas Chow, though, gaining on him now with 11 goals as well. Pukki's not too far away either. Solanke, Moore, Woodrow, Sinclair, Ayu, and Maite make up your top 10. As for the most assists, Elise Buenda, and Mbembo Tofolo, and Martin, your key assist members for the season. And that, my friends, is pretty much all I've got for you today. I've got no, I was going to give you some fan chat, but I've got no fan chat right now. So, yeah, I think they're a little too late. Oh, that's pretty much all I've got for you today, folks. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that thumbs up. If you're new, bang your subscribe button to keep me banging today with all things Blackburn Rovers related. Championship related. Whoa, football related. We're all here under one Ruski. That's it, folks. That is all I've got for you. Now, again, we are heading into, of course, Christmas Day, Boxing Day. So the next time you'll see me in this, guys, will be, of course, with a watch along for Blackburn Rovers, of course, for this game. Be sure to check out the links down below. Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and, of course, looking for patrons. Too shy of my goal of 25. Can it be done? Can it bloody well be done? I don't know. But check out the link down below. Patreon.com/overseas. I do hope you have a good Christmas. There might be some Christmas related videos coming on the channel. I don't know if I've got time for it yet, but make sure you stick by for that. But if I don't get to it, or you don't get to see it, I do hope you have a good Christmas. Spend time with your family, spend time with your loved ones, of course, if you can anyway. Of course, COVID has caused all kind of problems this year. I'm supposed to be in England. I'm supposed to be going to the Sheffield Wednesday game this Boxing Day, but unfortunately not happening. We're going to have to do it all again, though, in May. Hey, in May, of course, in the playoffs. That's right, folks. That's all I've got for you, though. Be sure to be safe out there. I'll see you all very soon. Have a good Christmas. Have one for me. Where's mine? I'm going to have one of these, of course. Corona specials. They're going cheap right now. Going cheap. But until then, though, I'll see you all on the other side.